Welcome everyone. A very interesting question in one of the group where one of the parent asked should we buy any old products or any old items as an antique or anything that can we keep it in our house? Does it have any good energy inside us, or does it? Some say it is a negative energy. Don't bring any old things. You should not buy. So what is the real meaning behind it? As far as I see, if you look into the history of it, wherever you have seen that whenever you collect any old any antique materials, gifts items, or any jewelries or any old furniture kind of things, you can see those are stored in the museum. They don't store it, or if you can look at the history now, those generation don't exist which have been collecting it. Very rare somebody who has that kind of a protection, only they can have these old things. And anything that you buy for a purpose, once that is over, it has to be given back to the mother nature. Even if you look at the naturopathy farming or anywhere, they talk about this: if you want a fruit, take the fruit alone, don't destroy any other things. Whatever the leftover, no, they'll put it there only. That's a traditional farming. For example, if you go to a coconut tree, they only pluck the coconut. On all the leaf that falls down, they don't take and start using it as a product. They just make it they keep it there only. It gets decayed there. It acts as a nourishment again because of the earthworm. Same thing with any specific items that you're going to buy or anything. It is always good to have a new, anything which is good as new will be better. If it is a very old, for a longer generation they have been using, if it is not from your bloodline or it is not from a known source that what is their background, it's better to avoid it. The reason why is, if you recently, there was few years back, there was a research where they were telling that all the objects or water, living being, everything has a memory in it. It does store in it. So when you start taking it or using those things, you are influenced by its own memory, that what it is stored. A simple example is in your childhood, when you buy a small ink pen which has a nib, no, if somebody is using that nib with that nib pen, ink pen, when you're writing, they are using it for a long time, and suddenly when you take that pen and you start writing it, you will realize that it is not your handwriting that is coming. The nib will not flow in that direction because it creates a unique signature pattern in it. Same thing goes, like everybody's driving pattern is unique. When you go and drive another car, same make, same model, you will know the difference. So these are physical level changes that we can sense, but there are also a pranic level. There's an energy level changes which is also there. So these things hold certain memory and they work in certain way. So when you get these old antique items, since we do not know the background or how they were using this and what kind of good mindset or a bad mindset they had it is ideally, I would say, avoid all those things, particularly the bed or cot. When people try to sell it, don't buy it, because you don't know what kind of energy they have exhibited there, and you really don't want to do it, because the cleansing process itself is a very long process. Okay, but if there is a small second-hand item, like for example any small items like camera or any other things, when you want to buy it, ideally when you all buy these second-hand items which is like short-term, people have used it, it is best to buy any of those things, keep it in your house without using it. Just keep it in your hall for some time and just see the change in your house. Like, does it change anything? And try to experiment it. So that's why even if you buy diamonds in those days, even now certain traditional shops they follow, when you actually go there, they will give you a diamond, they will ask you to, you will keep it in your house for some day and see if it is really good events or any bad things happen. If they see any negative, they'll go back to the shop and they'll return it back to them and he will give you another stone. So this is still being practiced in traditional shops. Same thing goes with these antiques item. I would say just avoid it. But one exception here is, if your ancestors' property, like if your grandfather's pen or it's your grandfather's clock or a watch or any jewelries, those can be kept because your ancestral energy is there. They are part of your DNA. So you are thinking you are nothing but a refined version of your generation. That's all. So it definitely you will get along with the same energy level. I'm not talking it is a good or bad, but you will get along with it. It will not really disturb your own natural flow of life. So avoid all these antique things. You can do a lot of research. People who got this sword, like one of the businessmen who got this Tipu Sultan sword, gave it back. You know where he is today. So when these antique things and all, you will have to be very careful. The cleansing process is very long. So whenever you buy these items, so take some time to experiment, see the energy, and then make your decision. If it's your ancestral property or anything, you can have it, provided they have done a lot of good things in their life, completeness they have seen, then it will definitely be a blessings for you. Just a small thought. I thought I'll make a video, you all can refer it. Let's continue the discussion in our WhatsApp group. I'm really learning a lot from you guys as we talk. I'll definitely meet you in a very interesting topic in the next video. Bye.